So my number three is quite different than Louis Vuitton.
What is it?
It's toilet paper. So if quarantine has taught me anything, America prioritizes toilet.
Hello, family, and welcome to episode 2 of our series, Let's Talk Money, with my husband, LeVar Harris.
My beautiful wife, Rianne Swafford Harris.
We're here to start the conversations in and around topics of finance that we believe we should all be having, and we hope that you can find the language you need here to continue these conversations in your own homes.
So, let's talk money. So I have a fun topic for us this week.
Let's hear it.
So as you know, the number one question I used to get when I worked in the private bank, and even now in my DMs, is how do I invest in the stock market? Which companies do I invest in? Pretty much how do I start? How or where do I start? So I figured that'd be a very fun question for us to tackle this week.
Okay.
So earlier this week, I had you create a list. What exactly was on that list?
You asked me to go around the house and identify my top 5 items that I thought I couldn't live without, that my friends couldn't live without, and that were quarantine proof.
Exactly. So do you know why I asked you to create that list?
I'm assuming it's something to do with this episode.
Exactly. So that's actually the answer to the question right there. You want to start with what you know. The answer is in your living room, it's in your bathroom, it's in your kitchen, and it's in the things you're already investing in. So let's go through our list. I have mine as well. All right. So I'm pretty sure I know what your number one is, and I'm pretty sure you know mine is, which
Right.
is
Amazon. Right. Yeah, we
Exactly.
definitely can't live without Amazon in this house.
Woo. Anyone that knows me knows I cannot live without Amazon. What's your number 2?
So my number 2 is Apple.
Apple. Okay. That's definitely on my list as well.
Yeah, because I mean, we just have a lot of Apple products.
Phone, laptop, watch,
Yeah, watches.
iPad.
Yeah, so definitely that's a big one for us.
Definitely.
What's your number 2?
So my number 2 is Wi-Fi. Obviously, that's not a company, but I would definitely encourage people to Google, figure out, obviously, if you have a Wi-Fi provider, look at that company first because your money is already going there.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have another Wi-Fi provider that you're more confident in, feel free to invest in those as well. So what's your number 3?
My number 3 is LVMH.
LVMH. Those are almost my initials.
I know, but it's not you.
Okay.
It stands for, it's a premier portfolio company, Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy.
Louis Vuitton and Hennessy.
Yeah, I know I don't drink, and that sounds, but it's a premier portfolio. So their family covers, Dior, Givenchy, Fendi, Fenty Beauty, Sephora. So I feel like when I am purchasing my makeup and handbags, I'm investing in myself, like you tell me I should be doing.
Okay, and you can't live without that.
I don't want to live without it.
All right, well.
And again, it's not just what you can't live without, but like you said, what you're already investing in. I'm already investing in a lot of these brands, so, I might as well put money back into my own pocket.
If you're that confident in that company, in that stock, go for it. So my number 3 is quite different than Louis Vuitton.
What is it?
It's toilet paper. So if quarantine has taught me anything, America prioritizes toilet paper.
That's
It's
true.
something they cannot
That's
live
true.
without. So obviously Charmin's probably the most popular one.
Yeah.
I did a quick Google search. Charmin's actually owned by Procter & Gamble. So another great company to invest in because they provide a lot of household essentials that people cannot live without.
Some people can't live without luxury.
I'm not some people, but I
Do appreciate, and I feel like regardless of what's going on in the economy, luxury goods do show that they tend to sustain themselves because people prioritize that, and again, I'm not saying I'm one of those people, but it's not a not smart investment if that is something that you include in your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's number 4?
Facebook, because Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, okay.
I think people, regardless of what's happening in the world, they have to stay informed, they have to communicate, and we know social media is, the number 1 news provider.
Twitter does that as well, but yeah, no, that's a good one. I know a lot of influencers that definitely rely on those platforms, so it's a solid one. My next one is water filter.
Water filter?
A water filter.
Like our Brita?
Like our Brita, exactly. We use that every single day. I looked it up as well. So Clorox actually owns Brita. Clorox
Okay.
also provides a lot of different household cleaning products, I'm sure many of you know. Another very stable company that regardless if things are good or bad, people need clean water and people need
True.
clean things.
Right. Flint, Michigan still needs clean water.
It definitely does.
I actually don't have a number 5 because I am such a minimalist that I can only come up with 4 necessities. So
Yeah, so all you need is Amazon, a handbag, and social media, and you are good to go in life.
and Apple.
Yeah, okay. And a
Apple
phone,
products,
and a
because
phone.
you have a product to get on the socials, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your number 5?
So my number 5 was Apple.
Oh, okay, so you need Apple too.
Oh, without question.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, that
definitely.
was fun. And I feel like that made it a really approachable activity, right? Because
Correct.
I would be more motivated, now to get online and research these portfolio companies, these stocks, see what their cost is, see how they, run and what their profit margins are. So for me, I've always been, kind of intimidated by the stock market, right? Never mind the money being a barrier to entry, but even the language has a steep learning curve. I mean, there's IPOs, VCs, shareholder rights, bull markets, right? These aren't exactly brunch topics. And then just in general, the image of Wall Street, old, rich, white, male, right? Like I check none of those boxes. So again, I've always felt very unwelcome. It wasn't until I started researching where we fit in and I learned about Black Wall Street and the self-sufficient business communities we had in Rosewood that I felt like my investing in the stock market was a part of reclaiming my time, right? Taking back ownership in what was ours. And so, I'm all about the radicalization of Black people. And so I really feel that we can't beg for equality and to be invited to have a seat anywhere, but we have to demand it. And you do that from a place of having your own equity and, having your own tables to sit at, right? So yeah, now I'm all about it. And I offer that for anyone else who might feel like that they don't belong or feel intimidated by this whole idea. And so I just want to encourage you that you do belong and, just do some research, about our history. And then that will, I think, motivate you like it did for me.
Very well said. Another cool thing about stocks that people don't realize is that it gives you a very small percentage of ownership in that company. So again, when you're buying products, let's say in Amazon, you are literally putting money into their portfolio, which in return is going to give you shareholder value. So not to hit you too much jargon, but pretty much
That's the jargon I was talking about.
where your money goes is going to be returned to you if you have actual ownership of that company. So perfect examples. Let's say if you owned a t-shirt company and you needed a t-shirt, would you go to Target for that t-shirt or would you buy it from yourself?
Right.
So all the products that you have in your house, you should definitely look at it and say, if I buy this product very often, I should have ownership in that company because as much as I'm supporting it, I want to put that money into my own pocket as opposed to someone else's pocket. I'm all about following the money. If you're eating, I'm eating too. All right, so what did you think?
I thought that was a lot of fun. I thought that, that strategy was really approachable. And just overall, I like the takeaway of investing in myself.
I'm sure you do. And I definitely encourage everyone to do the same. Walk around your house, figure out what you're already investing in, what you're already buying in your bathroom, your kitchen, your bedroom, etc. And those should be the companies you should focus in on because those are obviously important to you. You can figure out exactly how risky they are. I always say if it checks all 3 boxes, meaning it's something that you can't live without, your friends can't live without, and it's quarantine proof, it's probably going to be the safest. If it checks 2 of those boxes, it's going to be moderately safe. And if it checks 1 of those boxes, probably going to be more risky, but could be worth the reward depending upon what company it is. So remember, this is a very simple strategy for those that are looking to get into the stock market. For those that are looking for more advanced strategies, such as like looking at beta and understanding what blue chip stocks are, let us know.
Right. And if you're looking for ways to allocate your current household expenses so that you can start investing in the stock market based off the strategies we shared today, go ahead and check out our course, Maximizing Joint Finances, which is live in both of our bios right now.
So don't forget to let us know what's on your list. What are the top 5 brands you can't live without? Let us know in the comments below.
Until next time, fam.
Take care.